to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, I couldn't make another Sunday pass. I didn't drop a video. Tomorrow, I'm going to be spending all day going through my messages, trying to get up to date. So it's really Tuesday. We're going to get the ball back rolling, right, on a day-to-day basis. But let me say, Sunday, I have to drop a video. Recently, you've been hearing the term jungle justice a lot, especially from members of the entertainment community, right? Entertainers are now leading the demand to, you know what, forget about this courthouse thing, forget about this trial thing, forget about this jailhouse thing, just go straight to jungle justice. I find that interesting, especially considering who's leading the charge. Entertainers, people, right, for the most part, who act like them deaf, dumb and blind as bodies drop like fly every 3-4 months, get woke about a particular case. In this instance, it was Kanice Jackson. Start to pontificate to the public, telling them what society needs and bizarrely expect to be taken seriously. I'm talking about the same people who made witnesses, law-abiding people who see a crime go down, call the police and help solve the case, who made those people some of the most hated people in the country, in Farmer for dead. See, I take your favorite entertainer as seriously as I take your favorite politician. As serious as I would take somebody who tried to sell me some unicorns. And no, Simple Simon, I'm not talking about all, obviously, all entertainers are not highly acidic trolls. But for the most part, your favorite ones are. You see, let me tell you what you've seen. You've seen entertainers for years tell us Sprat for dead when it was profitable, and there was a hype behind it. Then when the hype dead down and the profit was removed, and now their visas are threatened, can't really travel so much, all of a sudden they're now as liberal as the Democrat Party in America. No more fire now burn. How convenient. You've seen your favorite entertainers come out for years after being so militant. And say them nobody can make them stand for this. Come out and tell you, say, you know what, I'm done in certain type of the anti-Sprat songs, I'm done it. That's hurtful. It's hurtful and I won't perform certain songs again. But you've never seen them come out and say, you know what, all this violence, death and destruction and shoot at the place and all them things there. That's hurtful, and we're going done with that type of music. Don't you find that interesting? Why you not say, you know what, I'm going to keep sing Dead for Sprat because I just words. Why they say that? They say, no, it's hurtful, I'm going to stop making that kind of music, it's hurtful. Right? But we can't really say these things, we can't put that energy out there, but you can't put man for dead and run in a house and kill everybody. That's hurtful, okay. You ever notice how you never see any of your major, successful, highly influential entertainers come out and say, we know what's hurtful, all those things we said about witnesses, people who have been through so much, spending much time in witness protection to help get families justice. It was hurtful what we said to them. It was hurtful. We won't ever make them kind of music again. The whole Informer for Dead culture, we'll never ever sing a song. You never heard that. That's because witnesses don't control visa. Witnesses now on the links up at the embassy. Witnesses can't stop them from eating food. So I take a favorite entertainer as seriously as I take a favorite politician. So now when we see entertainers leading the charge for jungle justice, because the Kanice Jackson case for some reason triggered their wokeness. People who are normally quite content with death and destruction, for some reason that case just touched a nerve. That particular crime woke up the spirit of your beloved entertainers. Interesting. I mean, considering that women dead every week in Jamaica, can check the numbers. Not just dead, but rapeable and undead. It's not like say Kanish Jackson case was unique. Right? But for some reason they got woke. Okay. Alright. But when we hear jungle justice and people as influential as entertainers pushing it, no, I have to scratch my head. Are they really serious? Are they serious about this topic? Because we know most of the other ones are just for likes and hype and get a forward. So are they really serious at jungle? Do people know what jungle justice is? Let me break it down for you, because as usual, enough Jamaicans jump on things them don't really understand. Enough people think that jungle justice means say, man, go court, get found guilty and then nobody gonna jail. Yet them end up losing life. That's not jungle justice. That's capital punishment. Jungle justice is from the moment of accusation. You're not gonna jail or you're not gonna police station, there's no report, you don't even get to go to court. Jungle justice means that from the point of accusation, the crowd come for you and the crowd distribute for them justice, which usually end with, well, let's just say it's be a very bad day for you if you find yourself being dished out jungle justice. So in other words, then let's use this particular crime. Simple Simone say, Simple Simon, all her down and force himself on her. At that point, the crowd come to Simon, and Simon is no more. So when me or entertainers are pushing that, I think to myself, interesting. Very interesting, because even within the entertainment fraternity, there are people who have not just been accused of being rapeable, but have been convicted. Main person, you can imagine, you've seen the thumbnail. I'm talking about Secretary Alcock, aka Jackie. He's not alone. Right. Others have been convicted, Zebra and them, but nobody really business about Zebra. Many have been accused, nothing never even bother got report going to police station, case to get dropped and all kind of things. Alright, cool. But when entertainers say jungle justice must get dished out for man who get accused, because remember now, jungle justice can only be dished out and an accused, no man not getting a chance to go to court. When them say any man get them name called rapeable active if they get jungle justice, when I ask the entertainers in Jamaica who push this, when I ask a question, does that include your friend Jackie? Does that include your friend Secretary Alka who you parried right through? A man who has not only been accused of being a rapeable, but convicted in a court of law, served time. You know the man when he convinced the whole Jamaica for ball free Jackie? Because apparently Jackie was so woke, was at such an elite level of righteousness and fire burning that the quote-unquote system had to come up with some lies to send Jackie to jail house. The narrative, driven by entertainers, consumed and accepted by the public, was that if Jackie ever touched back road again, then Babylon will be on its knees trembling, because the level of woke, righteous, powerful, everything that is, just that Jackie is going to come with is going to end Babylon, end all wrongdoing, bring the system to its knees, and blah blah blah. The same Jackie who no sleep on IG now, that Jackie. You might not remember, but I remember clearly. Him did ever come in Babylon. Yeah. Anyway. Free Jackie. I remember it. Just like yesterday. Flankers people them know all about Secretary Alcock. But then you see Jackie rebrand Rastaman, the message, powerful voice, very talented guy. But something happened. Something happened one fateful day. Sunday, November the 8th, 1999. I'm going to give you some brief excerpts. I'm going to post the links on politicswatch.com because the story too grimy for YouTube. I'm going to post court documents so they can see certain things for themselves. Right. A young lady who was 19 at the time, her auntie and two male cousins walk. Right. They must say I go some nightclub to go play pool. A car with the same people them, remember the license plate that belonged to Jakur, him saw a film car. I'm going to show you some of my documents them after. Anyway, them they go kill the man them, but them spare them. The woman them ball for the man them gone one side and them carry the woman them gone one way. Two man them have them way with the two woman them, the young girl and the auntie. The same witness come point out Jakur. Cut a long story short, he was found guilty. Sent to jail. This is when the narrative started. Oh, you see, it was because Babylon had fight against Jakur. Because Jakur lag up on the fire. But because if Jakur, which is ironic because the same system allowed Jakur from making music from behind bars. Most someone who know about Jakur after him go jail. So Babylon was so afraid of Jakur's music that them allow him to make music. The entire narrative defied logic and reason, but those words seem like bad words in Jamaican culture, especially when it comes down to anything for the entertainers. And people just run with it. So, matter of fact, let me show you an excerpt from the court documents before we go any further. This is not my opinion, this is not my theory, this is coming directly from the court documents. After them list out the car license plate and describe the car and the license plate number. When them catch Jakur in the car, him say out of him own words, because by now, like him never realized them already identified the vehicle. So now the police might question him, right, after them catch him separately. Him don't know say the woman recognize the car and have the number and everything, the license plate number and everything. He boldly declared, not me, not this car, because I only came to Mobile yesterday. Him say, the only other person who could have drive the car, and his cousin can't drive it go Mobile. As in the cousin live at home, and can't drive it go Mobile. Not me, not this car. Same car that was pointed out. The turbo starlet as the car with the man them that traveling on. Jakur own words end up sinking in a quote. He never say, oh, send me the lemon bridge in the car and no, not only that. A next narrative you probably heard is that, oh, all the court did have was the girl say, in voice, she recognized the voice. Anybody with enough sense know say you can't use that alone to send no man go to jail. That was not the decisive piece of evidence. Look at your screen again. The evidence of voice identification was not decisive to the conviction. Was not decisive. A whole heap of people, they did it. Two women them walk with the two youth them, they make the youth them run, and then they go with the woman them, a whole heap of people. Whole heap of evidence. Sink Jakur. It wasn't, oh, she just hear him voice and say sound like him, and that's all Babylon they need to send him go to jail. A ridiculous narrative that any sane adult should be able to dismiss. Just off, well, and that no sound right, and you can't go so. So the evidence was very strong. Back to jungle justice. According to the narrative that entertainers are now pushing, according to the policy we say for come in now, then guess what happened to our beloved Bridgin Jakur? He wouldn't be here today. the jungle justice owner ball for? If it did really exist, Shakur would not be here today. So when you say jungle justice, what I really mean is jungle justice for normal non-celebrity men. When I mean man who none hype, none name, none fame, none status, none money. People can just say, him do this, and then we go for some rope and call it a day. But when it's your fellow co-worker, who is not just accused but convicted, then the narrative changed to one, either them say I like she tell, or them say, well, that's the past, move on. Move on, but when you say rapeable for dead. Your words. When you say jungle justice, your words, your policy, and mine. So, when you say about a co-worker, oh, that's the past, move on. But you wouldn't say that to Tom down the road, Johnny down the road, Michael down the road. You wouldn't say that to Simon down the road, no? Not a hype, not a name. See, man like them there, people just, you know what? Him do this, one go kill him. But when it's entertainers, no. Let justice prevail. We have to give every man a fair chance. All of a sudden, get reason and rational take over. So much I'm not willing to start with my co-workers. You see, if jungle justice did really exist in Jamaica, no for Uno would have dead. I'm talking about entertainers. No for Uno dead long time if jungle justice was in effect. Because some things are not found the name called upon. See, that's why them love, enough of them love jump on the rapeable case as that for being in jungle justice. You notice them not say jungle justice for 87s, 90s or 116s? You find that strange? You don't find it strange that entertainers no say bring in jungle justice for no bad man, no gunman, no killers. You don't find that strange? Just rapeable. Then you say jungle justice to the man them we go Chadiga Park, go raise hell. Then you say jungle justice to nobody who got trial heights. Go put 81-year-old woman upon them knees and run down 6-year-old. And you know jungle justice for that. You don't find it strange? Your favorite entertainer can't bar for jungle justice against 87s, 90s and 116s, especially 87s, because enough of them friend them are dead. Enough of them bosses are dead. Enough of them man them link with and them supply weapons with are dead. Enough of your favorite female entertainers can't say jungle justice for gunman because enough of the man them with them want in them all with are dead too. This like button is there for a reason, hit it. Your favorite journalists can't make them content, yeah. They're prisoners of populism. They're afraid that people might never go back up on them website again and never watch another video. Wouldn't you find that strange? Jungle justice? Oh, interesting. So that means that even people like Capleton wouldn't be here right now, according to the laws of jungle justice. Remember, Capleton was accused, and then it turned out and say this, and then this get dropped and get bail and all them things, and then we know nothing more about the case. But I don't even want to speculate what happened in an hotel room. I'm just saying, based on jungle justice, the fireman would not be alive today. So how would I feel if John Public here say Capleton, after him they get accused of being hyperbole, they'd go for Capleton with some rope, right, and some lass, and that's the end of the fireman. What would I say? See, when I make content like this, the standard response is deflection, false equivalency. But then all I talk about when that man in the go on the so, and how come when him did that now nothing for nothing of this we are talking about now. Because the brighter members of the entertainment fraternity would have realized say the argument we may deliver back them against a wall, you know why? Let's say the response is Jackie Orr is innocent. Let's say Jackie Orr's biggest supporters are right. And them say, you know what? I lied the woman I tell upon Jackie Orr. Jungle Justice wouldn't care. Because Jungle Justice don't matter about no evidence and what they lie upon. Jungle Justice said that man get accused of being a rapeable, go free me some rope, and that's the end. So the policy will not push. Even if we don't want to argue that Jackie Orr is innocent, it still make the whole bringing in Jungle Justice highly questionable. Jackie Orr would have gone anyway. Whether the woman is being honest or not, it wouldn't matter. In Jungle Justice, it doesn't matter. You get accused, so you go down a dove cut. In the most terrifying way possible. So you really backed in a corner here. Because the policy where you push don't involve them getting a chance to prove their innocence. See, rapeable is not like, for example, murder, where Simon can go shoot a man in the middle of Spanish Town and 20 people see him. Simon can ball innocent all him want, but 20 people see when you shoot the man. When it comes on to rapeable activity, it's normally more private. It's normally behind some closed door in some bush somewhere, and it's normally the victim word versus the man word. Not 20 people not sitting and witness it like a murder. So enough man a murderer but never get convicted because witness not come forward. Everybody see him, you know. Everybody see when him shoot the man, but people afraid of him or whatever, so they not going to testify. But everybody in the community knows that him do it because people see him do it. But when it comes on to rapeable, it's normally just the victim, right, and the man and the woman. For them word, the man word versus the woman word. So, when you get emotional and not have nothing to say, and just want to have something to make it look like say you stand for something that is just, I wanna say, bring in Jungle Justice. Okay, me not stop no man for one of them want, but my question is, are you really prepared for it? Mr. Entertainer? Are you really prepared for what would happen to some of your co-workers? That's the only thing me want to know. And for the fans them, are you prepared to lose some of your favorite entertainers? Your favorite celebs? Then put an excerpt on the screen from the woman in the Jackie Orr case. This is a public story. It come out in the papers. Right, so it's not like anybody exposed her name. She did interview and everything. She said, I cannot take their money and go to the supermarket and buy a pound of respect, dignity and self-esteem. All that was taken from me. I have to be walking on the streets and looking behind me. My relatives are getting threats. She continues, I don't trust anyone. If they try to come close, I react violently. And if they try to get intimate, I have flashbacks and it's very difficult. It seems to me that entertainers are more valued than everybody else in Jamaica. And as a woman, I feel seriously undervalued. Powerful words. What she described about not being able to be intimate and man touch her, I've seen that in real life from women who I know who have been victims of this brutal crime. Women I know personally, this is them can't have, it's very difficult for them to have functional relationships with men because when a man touch them, it reminds them of what happened to them that day or that night. You hear she say? It seems that entertainers are more valued than everybody else in Jamaica. 100% correct. This is why now every 87 turn artist, because the people have figured out the culture. You can do anything you want. You can hurt as much people as you want as long as you're an entertainer, especially if you're very talented. The public, the fan base, will put a shield around you, right, and fight to the very end. For quote unquote the system leave you alone. In other words, you should be able to do what you want to do. Now you think words like this would make people look and say, boy, this woman has been through a lot, but instead, when this article came out, when this interview came out, this woman is one of the most hated women in Jamaica. Even other women were telling her she chat too much. That not done and gone, left it alone, where I bring up about that for? Left Jackie alone. So when me say woman, I go try jump up. When me see enough Jamaican woman jump up, we need to protect women. We don't believe you. Nothing worse than the man them. Nothing want to protect abusers worse than the man them. Stop on the night. We don't believe you. Fraud. Kanish Jackson was a trend. You jump on it and you jump off already because the case get cool already. Fraud. Jamaican women were telling this woman that she must stop her night. She chat too much, left Jackie alone. Because they know him sing sweet. We are trying to mash up my favorite artist. The culture is highly acidic. Somebody had to say it. Seeing that entertainers want to push the jungle justice thing for you notice this video is not about should we get in jungle justice or not. This video is not pro or against it, you know. This video is simply, you sure you want it? All of the man them and woman them in the entertainment fraternity will jump up about jungle justice. And once a man get accused of being a rapper bully, this film to him and that film to him, most of them par with Jackie at some point. Might not beat again, but he used to, very close. And if you sleep better at night time, when tell himself, so, I lie the woman I tell. Frauds. Just putting that out there. Frauds. You might have the public fooled in look at emotional rants about that's it, with the people even bring it and don't believe you, dog. You stand for death and destruction on a daily basis and suddenly this one crime make you get woke. Still on one side. And as I said, it's not a slight against all entertainers. They definitely are intelligent entertainers who talk the talk and walk the walk. But a lot of them realize, say, you know what, in the Jamaican music scene, if you're not for the acidity, you're kind of shackled. The culture rewards and props up the most acidic type of entertainers and stifles the ones who stand for anything that is even remotely positive. Anything that won't lead to death and destruction. There's like an elephant sitting on those type of entertainers. But if you really want to boss way, tell the woman them where them fisking out. Tell the man them how much gun you have, how much gun you lock off, how much man for dead if them do this. Remember there was a time when culture artists could have run the place. Remember them time there? Like a cultural mix with a rhythm would just be a cultural songs. Could have be like the big. Remember them time there? Days gone by, eh? But I don't want to hear that right now. People want their acidity. People want what they want. It's not all entertainers' fault. The people them want it. It's not like the people are victims. They want it. They love it. So the next time you hear your favorite entertainers, in the next 3-4 months when the next case provoke them, right, and then get woke again, come out and say, we need jungle. Ask them the question. Ask them this exact question. Excuse me, Mr. Entertainer, is this going to include your fellow co-workers? Like Jackie? That's what you need to ask them. Anyway, that's it for today. As I say, tomorrow I'm going to take the whole day to catch up on some messages and then Tuesday morning back to it. And as I say, I'm going to post the links and anything, the court documents and whatever if you're so interested upon the website politicswatch.com. I'm going to check it out for yourself if you care. I mean, it's not going to change them. Most of you have already accepted the narrative. Say it was all a giant lie, nothing Augusto. Like you're innocent. Alright, believe what you want to believe, but guess what? according to jungle justice, it no matter. In a society that does have jungle justice, Jack Hero would be gone either way. That's just a fact. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Start look for more content drop this week as I cycle back in. PIA, don't know more life. And what are catching up to do? Ultra squad. I hope you've consumed enough scraps. Wish you the best. Anyway, bless.